Enterprise Edina is brought to you by Fairview Southdale Hospital.
Hello, welcome to Enterprise Edina, a program where we connect you to businesses in our community. I'm your host, Lori Severson, and today we're at Fairview Southdale Hospital's Carl and Platou Emergency Center. No one wants to end up in the emergency room, whether it's you or a loved one. But it's nice to know when you do need emergency care that there's a state-of-the-art facility right here in your own neighborhood. Why don't you follow me and let's take a look. Joining us today is Mary Beth Woitas, Director of Emergency and Trauma Services here at Fairview Southdale Hospital. Mary Beth, thank you so much for joining us today and for taking the time.
Thank you, Lori. It's great to have the opportunity for us to talk about our new emergency department.
This is a beautiful, innovative facility. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that you're really excited about here.
We're really excited about the fact that we have been able to expand our size, so we now have 44 patient care rooms, so we can better meet the needs of our community. We also have an area where people who have lower acuity immediate needs can be seen in a more timely manner. And we've been able to incorporate family and family presence into the design and how we operate, recognizing that they're very important as a support and as a liaison for patients seen in the department. In addition to that, we've been able to implement new processes that have created great efficiency for us. So our length of time for patients when they come to see us has been significantly reduced.
Mm-hmm. And you had mentioned design. There's a second floor to the center here. What would a patient find up there?
So on the second level is the POP Chronic Care Center and the Observation Unit. For patients coming in with a chronic illness, rather than just treating the episodically their flare-up, we're able to send them to the center where we can coordinate with their family care provider and the patient so that overall we can provide more collaborative and coordinated care for those individuals.
The center is named after Carl and Platou. Can you give us a little bit of history on Carl's participation in Fairview Southdale and the history?
Carl N. Platou was really the visionary, and he was the individual that helped Fairview Southdale Hospital come to be developed. So very, very instrumental in helping us to get where we are today.
Well, thank you, Mary Beth, for spending the time with us. We appreciate it. Again, beautiful facility. I hear that Dr. Brandon Trigger is here. He's going to give us a look behind the scenes.
Great.
Thanks
Thank
again.
you, Lori.
I'm in the state-of-the-art stabilization room with Dr. Brandon Trigger, Assistant Medical Director of the Emergency Center here. Dr. Trigger, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Stabilization room, what does that mean and how is it being used?
Truly, this room is the room that we designed from the floor up to take care of our really sickest patients that come in. We built it large enough so if we have a large-scale response, we can take care of two people instead of the regular one person here. So if there's a parent-child or spouses, we built this room so we could do everything in this room independent of everything else going on in the department.
And Fairview Southdale Hospital is a trauma level 3 facility. What does that mean?
It's a designation from the state. There are level 1, 2, 3, and 4 centers. With this center, we have access to general surgeons and several surgical subspecialists.
Is there something that this new facility can do where your old facility didn't have the capabilities? Can you give us an idea?
It's largely just the space, and not only the space that we have, but also the groundwork we've done to provide more efficient care in this facility.
Fairview Southdale Hospital is a neighborhood facility. Edina, Richfield, Bloomington. What are some of the unique needs of the neighborhood that you serve?
Well, we're in a unique area, very close to not only the Mall of America and the airport, but we also have our communities with a significant elderly population. We are a stroke center, a cardiovascular center, and we take care of very complex medical issues, at the same time being a level 3 trauma center to handle some of the traumatic injuries that come into our facility.
What are you most excited about regarding this new facility?
I truly think we've always delivered great care here at Fairview Southdale. I think the new facility really allows us to not only deliver great medical care, but also make it much more comfortable for families, friends, and also make it a great place for our providers, our nurses, our ED technicians, and our consultants to practice.
Dr. Trigger, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us on Enterprise Edina. Until next time, get out there and enjoy Edina.
Enterprise Edina is brought to you by Fairview Southdale Hospital.